competitive, thrilling title race.
With a full stadium as well.
Yes, exactly.
Full house, noise against one of your biggest rivals, putting a marker down, all your big names performing, Pogba being outstanding. I was surprised at the performance. I wasn't expecting that kind of performance from United. I was expecting it to be a bit more fighty, a bit more gritty, a bit more ugly. But United just said, right, here you go. This is what we can do when we're on it. It's how many times are they going to be on it? They're big players.
And how many times is Pogba going to be on it?
Yeah.
With the more, we're going to say this a few times. More assists in that game than the whole of last season in the league.
He's ridiculous.
More assists. Just think about that. More assists for a World Cup winner in one game than the whole of last season.
The guy is ridiculously good. That's why people like myself criticise him. Because when you are that good, you should be turning these performances in more regular.
Yeah.
Not 4 assists every single game. It's nigh impossible. But he's now set the bar, and we keep saying this. He's set the bar because he's that good. That is Paul Pogba's standard now. That's the way you can play. You score goals. You be creative. You get around the pitch. You're super confident. He's got the arrogance, which is amazing. And you've now set the bar. Can you do this more consistently? That's the key, because when you watch Paul Pogba in a France shirt, you go, I've seen that performance loads of times. In a Man U shirt, you go, I don't know, 6 or 7, 8, 10 tops.
We can see it, the confidence of the first time passing when we see the goals as well.
You can't criticise Paul Pogba because he's so good at what he does. He's actually assessing everything before the ball gets to him. He knows where he's going to pass it. If you watch these passes and these assists, the movement before he receives the ball, because the players know he's on it, so they know if I make a run, he'll find me. He had three options there. He went with that one, great finish, great first touch, everything was good about it. But you know what I mean, Don? When there's a midfield player on it, you get runners, he'll find you.
Yeah.
He'll find you.
And that's the combination, that's the trust Bruno's got with him. Because Bruno looks at Paul Pogba and he says, when that ball goes into Paul Pogba, I'm making a run. Yeah. And if I was Bruno, I would make run after run after run. And there was a little bit, something happened early on in the game when Pogba had a 1v1 chance with the goalkeeper. And he overcomplicated the move, and he went for like a little step over and a left foot finish. That's when he can overcomplicate things. But when he does things, and I'll say loosely simple, it's genius.
It looks simple to him, doesn't it?
Yeah, the second assist, it's not like me to go early. It's not like me to go early, but it might be the assist of the season.
For the Greenwood goal?
The Greenwood goal.
Oh, it's incredible
It's
assist,
because there's so many things that can go wrong. Look at the technique. Takes on the back foot, brilliant. If this is a yard short, Aylan gets it. A couple of yards too heavy, not Aylan, the striker I think it is, gets it. If it's too heavy, the goalkeeper Melier comes out and gets it. The weight of this pass...
You know, we've seen De Bruyne do that from the touchline, thread it through that narrow angle to the back post. That's sort of what he's done in a more vertical sense, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's just...
It's the weight.
It's just everything perfect.
It's the one thing, I'll stand by, it's the one thing, a weight of pass. We've got so many analysts now and coaches and guys that can work on your technique, and we look at all the numbers. The one thing I don't think any coach can ever teach anyone is the weight of pass. It's in you. It's muscle memory.
You've either got it or you haven't you?
Yeah, you can get it. It's muscle memory. It's repetition. It's being creative. That's what Pogba's got.
You know, the hardest thing about that goal was for Greenwood to have a defender there and to keep the ball perfectly on his left foot all the time. So you've got your body in between the ball and the man. He left him for pace.
So he's keeping the defender away from the ball.
So the defender's away from the ball. He has to go through the player to get to the ball, but his confidence and his pace, and he knows what he's going to do. I always say, if you're going through on goal, one-on-one, you have to know what you're going to do before you get to that position of making a decision. You have to know. And he knew exactly what he was going to do. Yeah. Across the keeper, hardest finish as well.
Let's have a look at the other Manchester United goals and the Pogba influence in them and all these assists as well, which has made Manchester United fans just so excited about what is coming up. This is a bit more straightforward, this one as well. But again, the weight, it's bang on the money, and Bruno Fernandes gets his second.
Yeah, in all honesty, I didn't think this was the right option from Bruno. I thought it was an easier pass, but this is how confident he is. You know, he gets in the 18-yard box. I think he should square that to Greenwood for a tap-in. But the guy's confident. He takes risks. I think I heard an interview from Bruno just after the Euros, and he said, I'm the type of player who takes risks. I'm going to give the ball away. And that's what he does. But then he can do this.
It's a pass.
So that's Lindelof.
What a finish.
And the finish. And now we can bring Chris in, who has actually been sitting there very patiently. Because, Chris, happy days. This goal would probably have been ruled out last season. Explain to us why it was not. Okay. Hallelujah this season.
You're absolutely right, and we lost, I think it was 19 goals last season. So what happens is in the VAR hub, they put the pixel lines down. They then put the broadcast lines on top, and if the lines overlap now, the benefit of the doubt goes.
And the broadcast lines are a bit thicker.
They are thicker,
a little bit thicker,
and if they overlap, the benefit of the doubt now goes with the attacking team. Which, if you're a striker, Dion, you're happy.
Absolutely. Not that I made many runs, but yes.
So we're basically saying this should, not all the time, but by and large, negate the offside because of Bamford's arm at Crystal Palace last season, or his shoulder, or his armpit, or whatever. We'll have a few of those, but we'll have many, many fewer of those.
Yeah, and it falls in line with UEFA and major European competitions as well. So it's a real positive this season.
It's amazing. I think the changes that's happened, there's so many things that have happened this summer which makes you feel alive again as a football fan. You get the fans back inside the stadium. The referees are more relaxed in the nitty little fouls that they were given last season where players didn't back themselves to get out of trouble. They wouldn't do a skill a player. They'd wait for a little bit of contact, hit the floor. Referees were given free kicks. That's now, that threshold's a bit higher, which is great because the game moves on, it flows more. And the VAR decisions are better.
And what else have you got?
Go on.
You got your handball changed, didn't you?
Handball changed.
That's down to you.
Yeah.
Chris, has there been some kind of meeting amongst the refs on how you're going to do it? I know there's been a few law changes, minimal law changes, but have you all chatted and say, let it flow, let it flow? Is that what the...
Yeah, what happened was in March there was the clubs were surveyed, the players, staff, and people chatted about it. And on the back of that, we had the Euros, of course, and everybody's warm to what was going on. The clubs are aware of it. The referees, as you say, quite rarely have chatted. It's for everybody. I think everybody's been involved, all the stakeholders, and I think you saw on Saturday what an absolutely brilliant.
You know what, Chris? Some of the contact, some of the contact which is slightly overzealous. The referees have just gone, and I think it's brilliant because
you know what players are like as well.
Oh yeah.
You start diving, you start getting free kicks like we had probably last year or the year before. You're going to do it.
You're going to. If you're not going to get a free kick or a penalty this season.
Now all of a sudden the referees are going, get up, man, players. Come on, get up, get on with it. You go, all right then. Because you just do. I'm not going to get this.
In any walk of life, if you think you're going to get an advantage, you'll creep towards that. If you're not going to get it, carry on.
The game's
just before we go to our first break, let's look at Pogba's fourth assist as well. And you wanted to talk about, again, all those options that he has as he gets the ball.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's got shirts everywhere. That's a great pass, to be fair. It's a very, very good pass. You can see him look at the pass. When he gets into the area, he has a little check, just bangs it in front of Fred there on his left foot.
Just rolls it into an area?
Yeah, I think he actually passes that to Fred.
Yeah.
I think he actually finds his teammate. And when you have a player like Pogba, Don's already mentioned it, who's on song and he's playing how we know he can play, he is going to find a teammate. And therefore, your teammates will make a run. And he makes it easy for him.
Hutch, the cameraman's camera's going to start wobbling. Yeah. Are they proper title contenders?
Yeah, don't go like that. Don't shake it. It's definitely an up and down. No, get it up and down. Come on, Hutch, get it up and down. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they proper title contenders?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
Because the signing of Varane is a statement signing. He needs to work on his good looks, by the way, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
How cool was he?
Don't know what he does for a lack of confidence. No.
He's an absolute $1 million. So what they've got going on, they're good strategy all of a sudden. You can see where they're going. Sancho played a small part. He's going to rip the Premier League up this season. What they've got already in Pogba and Bruno and Greenwood and Cavani, and the list goes on and on and on. 100% they're contenders.
One quick question, though. The goals-wise, I know they scored a hat-trick at the weekend, but goals, are they going to be just spread around, or do you think one person's got it on their shoulders?
I think spread around, Dion. You know, if you're putting a number on Bruno, you're going to say to him, can you get 15? Yeah. That's his benchmark, isn't it? Cavani, close to 15.
So he has to get 15. Greenwood has to get 15.
Yeah,
Sancho, 15, probably.
15.
Yeah, 10, I'd say 10. Pogba, the form that you're in, can your assists be high? Yeah. Can you get close to 10? I think there's enough in there with Varane and Maguire.
I think you said it at the beginning. Let's end here where we started. You need to do 8 out of 10 every week. I don't want 4 out of 10 followed by 9 out of 10. That's not going to win us the league. You need to do that. 8 out of 10, 7, 8 out of 10 every week.
And put it on him as well.
Yeah, go on.
Put it on. Put the responsibility on him because he's good enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Could be really exciting. OK, time for a break. But in a few moments, we'll see Liverpool's impressive win at newly promoted Norwich.